Senator Cruz is not going to be honest with you. He's going to make up positions and votes that I've never held or have ever taken. He's dishonest. It's why the president called him Lying Ted, and it's why the nickname stuck.
It's clear Congressman O'Rourke's pollsters have told him to come out on the attack. So if he wants to insult me and call me a liar, that's fine. But, you know, John Adams famously said, facts are stubborn things.
Wow, fireworks last night. During the debate in the hotly contested Texas Senate race, Democrat Beto O'Rourke has raised a record amount, $38 million, amid Democrats' push for a historic upset. But incumbent Senator Ted Cruz is still leading in the polls, like 7 or 8% at this point. President Trump today tweeted that O'Rourke is a flake, while Cruz is strong on crime and the Second Amendment. Power panel stayed. Antoine Seawright, Chris Wilson. You are smiling, Chris. Why? Well, I mean, you used to work for Ted Cruz.
No, I still do. I still do. He's biased. Work for I am, but I'm also honest. And there's a reason why Beto O'Rourke tried to attack Ted Cruz personally last night after being the happy warrior for up till this point in the campaign. It's because he's collapsing. I mean, he is now the most unpopular statewide figure in Texas running for office.
Why is that? I mean, he's got $38 million. Somebody had to give it to him.
He does, but it's been a vanity suicide mission. But it's turning into a suicide murder mission because what he's doing by raising so much money is he's cannibalizing other races that could still have a chance. And because of the amount of money that O'Rourke is raising and that Californians are sending into Texas instead of sending it to McCaskill in Missouri, where she's going to lose most likely, or Heitkamp in North Dakota, where she's going to lose most likely.
What you're calling for is a little distribution of wealth among Democrats.
No,
you
I'd love to
like
see it.
that
Keep
idea,
doing it.
Antoine.
Yeah.
But that's making the assumption that we can't do two things at the same time. We can't give money here while campaigning there. And
Don't you want some of that $38 million?
I think that's false. Listen, I think $38 million.
Another campaign's asking for money, and O'Rourke said no.
$38 million is a large amount of money, but for the Texas media market, it's really not in context. At the end of the day, it takes three things to win a campaign. It takes money, it takes a message, and it takes man and woman power. I think the Democratic candidate our Democratic candidate is well in position to do well if he blocks and tackles the right way going forward. But I'm not going to be here on this TV show and say that everything is all peachy cream and he's going to win. I'm not saying that.
Okay.
I think he has the potential to win, just like we have the potential to compete in a lot of races that traditionally that go Republican.
Does Lupe Valdez have the potential to win the race for governor?
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, then I think they're both going to lose overwhelmingly.
It is all about voter turnout. You know that more than anyone. It's all about voter turnout, and you can't assume that Republicans will do what they always do in this midterm election, because I think this midterm election is different than any other election.
There's going to be 5.8 million votes cast in Texas, and I know how many Ted Cruz and Greg Abbott are going to get, and they're both going to win by double.
Well, you know something I don't know, because I can't make any assumptions about this election, because there were a lot of people making a lot of assumptions about a lot of places, and here Democrats are winning up and down the ballot in places where Trump won in 2016, and now Democrats are winning in those places.
To take the red state of Texas, though, is you got to come with something. I don't even know if $38 million will give it to you.
The fact is Beto O'Rourke will run a campaign to appeal to a national liberal constituency. It's one that would not. Oh, he has. That's why he's raised as much money as he has. You can't take positions on abolishing ICE, impeaching the president, saying let's have open borders, saying let's look at the legalization of narcotics. I could keep going for like a whole hour here if you wanted me to on all the positions.
Well, we got plenty of time after
They are
the show,
wacky left-wing positions that he has taken. He is so outside the mainstream of the state of Texas. It's why, again, he is the most unpopular figure in the state of Texas.
I do think his campaign has done a good job of highlighting the failures of Ted Cruz, tying him to the reckless and the failed policies of this president and this agenda. And I think he's got a message.
Let me step in here, Antoine, because I want Chris just to respond to this. How has it helped, though, the argument? I know we talked about Brett Kavanaugh and the president's comments earlier with regard to the columnist Khashoggi. But that conversation is driving some great success in polling, at least for Republicans.
In terms of the Kavanaugh, yes, I have seen that. I'll give you Texas. I mentioned there's 5.8 million voters that will cast a ballot in November. I actually saw 100,000 new Republicans enter into the likely voter universe, to give you a specific example there. But I've seen that occur in Arizona. I've seen it occur in Nevada. I've seen it occur in North Dakota. I've seen it occur in Missouri. And I've seen it occur in Montana, where in all of those Senate races, Kavanaugh has given Republicans a better chance to win.
Chris, Antoine, thank you. We'll be right back.
Thank you.